here on another fabulous walk in the hills, in the sunshine and the frost and the snow. It's absolutely fab. So today, as you know, this morning, if you catch my Instagram, so just a quick one, you can follow me on Instagram on Shakti Susie, and I usually preempt my YouTube videos on there just to kind of get the topic going and ask for any comments and any things that people want kind of to talk about on the video. So episode of Conscious Chats, I don't know what we're on now, episode number 100 or something, maybe not that many, all about food as medicine today. So it's Friday, yeah, and we're nearing the weekend, and I know, I do this as well, that one of the highlights of coming towards the weekend can be gonna have a takeaway, gonna like relax maybe the healthy diet and get some chocolate cakes, you know, sugary things, and also drink. Yeah, so I know this is really typical, the whole Friday feeling. Get on the drinks, get on the takeaway. So now, I'm not going to be a complete party pooper. I'm not here to tell you not to do that, but I am here to talk about how that can just create a vicious circle. So sometimes we're in that circle and we might not even realize. So food is medicine. So your gut has got a very delicate, well actually very robust, beautiful biome of bacteria and fungus, and a kind of very an ecosystem, we like to call it. And when we're eating certain foods, that either feeds it and keeps that really healthy and in balance, or it negates that and we fall into an unhealthy balance where pathogenic bacteria, for example, can really thrive instead of the healthy ones. You might get an imbalance of yeast and fungus, which is something that I've struggled with or been challenged with over the years. And this can really affect us. So your gut is believed to be your second brain. So if you haven't heard that before, there's fabulous research done on this. But if you've ever suffered with any bloating or tummy problems, maybe IBS or Crohn's disease or celiac disease or any allergies, you will know because you will have experienced this. This is true. So I've had a period over the last sort of year, over a year now, where I've been going up and down with this. And every time that I've been getting bloated or had any problems, I have been moody, I've been irritable, I felt upset, I felt kind of frustrated and angry and really fiery. Now that isn't my nature normally. Okay, I've got some fire in me, I'm a strong woman, but I'm normally feeling calm, and I was really noticing that spike, and I started doing a food diary, spiking up every time that I was feeling like that and overly bloated, my mood would spike as well. So the first things first, if you get this and you feel like this, a really good thing is to start doing a food diary. So write down your food, and on the other half of the page, I would split a page, write down how you're feeling. And so you start to get a bit of an insight into when your tummy problems, your digestive issues, are affecting your mood. So back to the kind of purpose of this chat is that we can be using food not as a medicine. We can be doing the opposite. Yeah. So if you're getting to the point where it's the weekend and you're looking forward to a takeaway and some drinks, first things first, I think, is to ask you to pause and consider why we need those things. It's the same as watching a movie or watching TV or watching endless series. Yeah. We're using these things as a distraction. And I definitely do this. We're all guilty of this. And it's a really natural thing to do. But the problem with doing this with food and drink, and I'll get onto the kind of mindset on a different video of doing it with TV and movies and other distractions, but is that you're using it as a distraction. So maybe there's a little bit of dissatisfaction or unhappiness, or that you're looking forward to eating that kind of stodgy food that gives you that instant rush, or the sugary treat that gives you the instant buzz. But what does that do after? So we can get into this vicious circle. Yeah. So we're getting in a vicious circle where you're maybe eating these foods to feel better, which is something that a lot of us do. That upsets your tummy. Yeah. So it makes this natural biome, your gut microbiome, a little bit out of balance, which then spikes your mood. You might feel irritable or low or depressed. And so then you reach for the food even more. And before you know it, we're in this spiral where this bad food makes you feel a little bit grumpy or unhappy. And then you go for more of that. I say bad food, I mean foods that we know aren't healthy for us. Fatty foods, fried foods, sugary foods, heavy carbs, processed white carbs. And those things do not feed your gut biome. They are the opposite of that. So again, through having these problems over the years, I've really noticed and come to be very sensitive with knowing that as soon as I put that food in my mouth, that is going to have an effect not only on how I feel in my tummy, but my mood. So for some people, you might not even notice it in your tummy, but I guarantee that sluggish feeling, that slow, heavy, depressed, kind of clouded feeling that you're feeling is going to be because of your tummy. Like you're feeding your tummy with the wrong things. So my challenge for you is, first of all, just to consider why you're reaching for those things. Yeah, why is it that we've got this thing where it's really normal for us to basically poison? We are effectively poisoning our bodies over the weekend, and that's seen as a kind of fun thing to do. When you're putting alcohol into it, you're feeding that yeast and fungus, you're poisoning your body, you're making your liver work, you're putting toxins into your body. Yeah, the same with junk food, high fats. We all know the negative effects these have on our bodies. So firstly, notice why, and if you can, just sit with that. So for me, it was a distraction. Yeah, same as watching TV and watching a movie. I was getting to the weekend and thinking, oh, I've got something to look forward to. So you're getting that instant buzz from distracting out of your life. But why do we need to distract out of our life? Out of joy. Yeah, so look at that. And that's something to kind of delve into. Meditation is a great way. So maybe just sit with that and see what you're kind of covering over. And then if you can, start to change it. Now, this again, this shouldn't be a party pooping here. I'm not trying to stop you doing all the things you love, but we've got to ask ourselves why the things that we think we love are things that are bad for us. And if you can just replace one of them. So my challenge for you this weekend would be replace one of those things. So if it's a takeaway, have a better takeaway. Have a Thai instead, or a Mexican that's a bit lighter on your tummy. If it's, maybe you can make a takeaway at home. Maybe you can make that pizza. Instead of having the big cheesy Domino's pizza, you could have a pizza at home. Maybe you could go for a vegan option, which is going to have less of the animal saturated fats on. Maybe you could have something less fried. Maybe you could not have drinks. Maybe you get in some of your favourite soft drink instead. So you just kind of incrementally reduce these things and see how that makes you feel. Because I guarantee you that you're going to feel better just doing one of those things. Maybe it's having a takeaway that's got no meat in it. Okay, meat is another thing as well as saturated fats. Like red meat is not, we're not supposed to eat it in the way we do. Like if you look at any research, I know that we don't want to hear that for most of us, but fried sausages and bacon are probably the worst thing you could eat and are now type 1 carcinogen, so the same as smoking. So we've got to think about those things if we really want to feel better. Yeah, if you want the life of your dreams, we've got to think about what we're doing, what we're putting into our body. So I said the mindset one we're going to do in another video, but you know, what are you feeding? Is your food your medicine, or is your food your poison? So I hope that helps. If you've got any questions, do drop some comments below. And if you like these videos, if you like my constant chats, please do subscribe, guys. I want to hear what you want to talk about. I'm going to open this up to some interviews. I've got a great interview lined up with a wonderful friend soon. So yeah, if you've got something you want to ask about, we're also going to have some questions and answers. So I'm here for you guys, and I want us to all feel amazing in our lives. Yeah, life should be full of joy, and these daily habits, slowly looking at them as looking at our mindset and our food habits, are the way to freedom and joy. Have a great day, everybody. Namaste. Thanks for listening.